in my head, I'm listening to big music, particularly the song called Africa. It's a dope jam. You should check it out. In the meantime, let's get back to the show. And yes, we are back like Jumpin' Jack Flash. In fact, back like Vertebrae. In fact, back like yesterday's trash. When you got poor HOC. But anyway, how y'all doing? I'm good. You good? You good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm Pretty Tony. These are the Temptations. I know.
Temptation.
Say that.
We got to dance in sync, you know. We're the Temptations. We got to dance in sync.
Yeah, look at him.
Come on, Eric.
Look at him shucking and jiving.
Eric, come on.
I'm not dancing, no.
Big hate off top.
No.
You know what it is? He's got superhero fatigue, and he's mad at me because I am, in fact, a superhero.
You're not a superhero.
I am a hero.
What's your superpowers then?
Game.
Game.
Swag.
Wow.
I just be so fly with it, you know what I'm saying? I be like teleporting, I be jumping over buildings. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But anyway, at the end of the day, we are majorly fatigued with these superhero movies.
Are we?
We are. I am.
I think I'm fatigued with bad superhero movies.
I think that's the thing.
Not superhero movies in general, but just the very bad ones, which seem to be a dime a dozen now. So,
Okay, case in point.
The Flash, just this past summer, one of the biggest bombs that DC has shot out of their behind. Like,
It was terrible. Hold up, are you willing to say that DC is notoriously, guilty of dropping bad superhero movies?
yes, I'm a DC fan, but I'll be the first to tell you, their movies are terrible.
You know what? I agree with the whole sentiment about being fatigued. I don't necessarily think it's the genre. I just think we're just kind of fatigued of, like you say, bad movies and mediocre movies. If these superhero movies were good and doing something different, I can't really say that all the DC movies, especially of recent memory, are bad. They haven't been on a great track record, and a lot of it is kind of the same and familiar. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, man, I don't know. I gotta say, like, The Suicide Squad, that was my favorite movie of that year. I love that movie.
You're talking about the James Gunn one, right?
The James Gunn
Not
movie.
The first one, right? Because the first one was...
That's why I emphasize The Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay, all right. Not to be confused with the David Ayers,
No, that movie was trash.
Will Smith.
Yeah, that movie was straight trash.
The beginning of it was pretty good. The glimpse of Batman and the glimpse of like Will Smith's character doing that thing before they actually went on the mission.
That was cool.
I mean, I enjoyed the first half of Suicide Squad. It plays like a music video with all the needle drops and everything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, once they crash in the city and then that whole second half takes off, that movie is just
my friend said he feels like with Suicide Squad they spent more money on the music than they did the actual film.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, you know what's going on in all these movies though? Honestly, I feel like the lack of good villain character development.
Yeah,
Like-
I can agree with
Yeah,
that.
even with people look at Marvel as like the standard. I didn't give a damn about Gore the God Butcher.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, I think it goes back to consistency because you look at the MCU, like just the MCU.
Yeah.
I mean, you can count on one hand over the course of over 20, damn near 30 movies now. You can count on one hand the great villains that have really been an adversary to the hero. I mean, Thanos is at the top.
Thanos.
You can, Killmonger. You
Killmonger.
can say.
Zemo.
Who?
Yeah, I would put Baron Zemo.
No,
there.
sir, man.
Yes.
He was whack.
No,
Man,
he was not.
He was whack.
How?
He was whack. What did he do?
He
was
basically
not.
corrupted the Avengers from within.
He basically broke the Avengers.
Yeah.
No, sir. The Winter Soldier corrupted the Avengers because he
I
was
don't
so
count him as a villain
terrifying.
I don't even
Listen,
count him.
I'm gonna be
He's
real
a
with
good
you,
guy
bro.
now, so I don't
He's
count
a good guy now, but at the end of the day, no, Winter Soldier's not a good guy now.
might stable
Bucky
100-year-old
Barnes is a
man.
good guy now. If Winter Soldier was in Endgame, like most of Thanos' men would have got bodied off top. You already know how he was
there.
He was not there. That was not. You already know that was not Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier going through wipers. he wiping you out. Like
it was
they
the
came
white
to
wolf.
his house with like 30 cops, and he was like, "Yeah, that's good. Come deep, cause you know how I get down." No gun. He was just bodying people, all body shots. Like throwing people off the buildings, up down the steps. Like you know what I'm saying, he's not to be played with. Even in the commercials, he was not to be played with. What?
It's a commercial.
The commercials.
It's a commercial.
The commercials he was not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? Like I bet you went to see it based on that commercial.
Okay,
That
but
scary music come on. That
And what happened? And what happened? What happened? Who got him back to where he was? Zemo, because he was trying to be Bucky Barnes, and then Zemo pulled out that book and started saying them nursery rhymes in Russian, and he was
Развед. Pięć.
like,
Yeah, but okay, but at the same time, he was soft though. My man, Black Panther ain't even put hands on him. He laid down next to him like, yeah, you want to jail, man. I ain't even gonna kill you. You ain't even worth it.
he had completed his mission at that point.
No, what mission? And he's listening to he like an emotionally damaged dude.
I mean, the Avengers are responsible for the death of his family, so I mean,
So he should have went. He ain't.
and you ain't see him in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He was in that club. He was. Zemo was in the club.
you know, when he does the dance, a little.
Zemo rich, boy.
Rich?
Okay.
And he be pimping. What are you talking? You seen the coat he had on?
Destroyed my country.
See?
But see, that's my issue with villains and where we are with superhero movies now. It's like you introduce all these new characters and you bring back these villains that were supposedly like some of the best villains in the whole universe. But then it's like you dilute them. Because it's like, yeah, you say Zemo was good, but then you bring him back in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and he almost kind of like, I don't want to say he becomes a joke, but you kind of deplete a little bit of the mystique that they kind of built up in like Civil War.
Anymore. He's no more of a menace. They might as well have brought a pimp named Slick back in that zone. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be a good villain the whole time.
And then you got like just those one-off villains like. Who was in Eternals? I don't know.
Man, that wasn't even a movie. I don't even care. That should have been a Netflix special.
Wasn't that bad.
What? Eternals was horrible. Look at they had that fake little dog that was eating people.
I like
whatever
the
that
visuals in
was.
Eternals.
Then they had the fake little. That whole movie was trash. I wish I could call Marvel myself and cuss them out. Because I would do it for like 20 minutes.
It's not great, but I'll defend the movie.
You know what is great? The fact that we about to go to a commercial on Eternals, because they don't even deserve a conversation. We'll be right back.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it.
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Indeed, I am eternal. I'm much like Apocalypse in them. I like saying that name, Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Interesting. That's another thing. Apocalypse about villains, and I don't know. Going back to your whole conversation about superhero fatigue, it always feels like the big dogs in this is DC and Marvel.
Yeah.
But DC always feels like they're trying to catch up or trying to do what Marvel is doing. So it's just like, yeah, we got Thanos, so let's try to, hurry up and catch up, and let's bring in like. Dark Side and bring in
Dark Side or Dark Seed?
Dark Side, right?
Dark Side. I think they used to say Dark Seed. I don't know. Whichever one.
I think it's because the way it's spelled is crazy.
It's spelled like seed.
Yeah.
But you can say side.
But everything feels so like the same. It's like everything.
He would be a good villain though. You know what makes a villain good? What makes a villain good to you?
I don't know. It's just them. I mean, I know it's been said all the time, but like they feel like they're the heroes in their own story, And it's like
that's what makes you villain good to you.
No, yeah, because you understand where they're coming from, their side of it, even though it may be a little extreme, like whatever their goal or their motivation is. But it's like they feel justified in what they're doing. So it's
these movies don't motivate me no more. Like I ain't gonna front. The first Iron Man movie, it was cool. But the end of it motivated me to watch the second one. The second Iron Man movie, the villains was trash. I mean, like whoever that was, I forgot his name. What was his name? Whiplash.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke was horrible in that joint. Like, and he had with the weakest accent.
I want my bird.
I want my bird.
my bud.
Robot drones are better. Like, come on, man. Like,
Bird.
Then he got burned. Did he get his arms ripped off or something? Like that was crazy.
I like Justin Hammer though. Justin Hammer was entertaining.
Like, he was funny.
great,
He's
yeah.
definitely funny. Right?
boy's good.
I'm talking
Good
about.
and terrible.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But see, they should have made him the real villain. See what I'm saying? Like, but then when Iron Man 3 came, I'm just involved with like an Iron Man. The villains of these movies are trash. So if you take the Endgame part of it out, or you take the Marvel part of it out, like the Avengers part of it out, Iron Man might not be such a good movie. So I think with DC, they don't have the surrounding build-up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They just throw the characters out there.
Yeah.
They don't have those cool mid-credit clips
They
that make
could,
you wanna.
but they fumbled the ball. Like, I don't understand, like, the whole Flash movie thing. I hate this movie,
Yeah,
brother.
no, I hear you.
And it's like, they use the
Flash or
Flashpoint.
ass? I mean,
I can't tell the difference. But the whole Flashpoint story,
booty.
the main thing is, he has to go back to the past and save his mom, right? But the way he does it is stupid because they're like, she went to go get my dad left to get a can of tomatoes, and that caused the person to come in and kill my mom. Why don't you just stop the person who kills your mother instead of doing another event to stop somebody from leaving the house? Like, and they dance around the fact that it's Reverse Flash. And I'm like, why don't you use his number one villain in this movie? Because to me, it suffers like that. Same thing with the Shazam movie. Why did we not get Black Adam and Shazam in 2?
A lot of the stuff I think is kind of like they're kind of
politics.
restrained. They're kind of restrained by the whole universe building aspect of it. And I think, and it's hard because Marvel has kind of set this precedent of like building out a universe because nobody has done it before Marvel did it.
Mm-hmm.
So now you see all these other superhero properties and even other type of properties trying to build out universes, but they don't understand how to do it and I feel like some of these movies, even though you could tell a contained story with the Flash dealing with Flashpoint, is like they're trying to build out a greater universe and it's just not feeling satisfying to the audience.
It feels cheap. They're using cheap nostalgia. They're throwing in Batman from 1989 in there. They're throwing in Nicolas Cage and Christopher Reeve.
Talk about, because you seem like you about to go on a tangent about this Flash movie. I know it hurts you to your soul. It did. And I know that's your man, you know what I mean? But the whole time, Flash is not even a cool character like that.
He
like,
is.
How is he?
The fact that
His whole power is I run from you.
he can change the fabric of timelines by just running.
Yeah, he runs. I don't like dudes that run.
Fight. He gonna see him run. He be like, damn, where he going? And he gonna hit you in the back of your head, and he gonna do it again. And he gonna hit you from
You see what happened when he ran across Superman? Superman gave him the evil eye like Slim.
Yeah,
Are you trying to run from
he's
this?
faster than Superman though.
He is, but Superman was choking somebody out, gave him this.
Because he ain't never seen nobody see him in motion.
Yeah.
That's what. Because
And
Superman is like,
he didn't even want to he wanted to backhand him like Slim.
And
I'm
honestly,
about to smack. Why is he running?
in that movie, the theatrical cut, that's a great scene.
It is.
That's a really good scene because just the realization that he has, like, oh damn, like this dude can really follow me. He can move to the same speed that I can. So that was a cool scene.
Like Superman could be a dope movie if they made it a dope movie. Like, imagine Superman just being on some straight demon time. Like, you know what, Slim? I don't like humans. I don't like the way these women act.
They're never gonna do that with a
I don't like the way. I don't like Omni-Man. They need to really make an Omni-Man jump. Like, that's why I like Homelander so much. He's like, you know what? All of y'all.
Homelander is irredeemable.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't like
I don't know if I can say I like
scumbag.
You don't like Homelander.
I can't.
All he wants to do is be a good parent to his kid.
That's all he wants to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
That man is.
Remember when he came looking for his son? He's like, "Where's my son?" And then all them little soldiers was in there with the guns. They all and we like, let me close the door and repeat myself. Like, where's my son? I like the way he did it so calm.
Before he knew he had a son, he was terrible though. Like he just only cared about himself.
Everybody needs a little change in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody perfect. I'm just saying.
You know how he kills that guy in front of everybody, and then everybody starts cheering.
Who?
Remember when
that dude threw something at his son? Like if you throw something at my son and I happen to have I-beams.
So murder is the
immediate murder. Right. Don't hit my son in the head. Anyway, we gonna take a quick break. We gonna come back to that. But like, yeah, hit my son in the head, will you?
Every minute counts in a poison emergency. That's why Poison Help is standing by 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in over 100 languages. Save Poison Help as a contact in your phone today. Call your local Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222.
The moment you've all been waiting for, Well, not really, because we were just having a dope conversation about how whack these movies were being.
Flash sucks.
The Flash did suck. Black Adam did suck.
Right.
Shazam 2 did suck.
I need to watch Shazam.
In fact,
That's true.
in fact, Suicide Squad did suck.
All right, that's enough DC now.
So,
man-
yeah, but not the Suicide Squad.
And you know what?
What's the difference?
There's a major
The
difference.
Peacemaker series was good. I like it.
And the Peacemaker series. There's
Series
some good
is
stuff.
absurd.
Oh, no, you didn't like Peacemaker?
It was okay.
Oh, come on.
See, he's a hater. Whole
talking
time,
about,
he is a
man?
complete hater. Hate.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
You got to find some light in the dark side, man.
Hold up. What's the Ahsoka series doing? Is that joint
What's
good?
that?
The Ahsoka series.
Oh, that's the Ahsoka is magnificent.
Yes.
If you are a fan of
Look,
Star
you almost
Wars,
fainted.
yeah.
Oh my God, this is magnificent.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
My
God.
favorite Jedi. She's my favorite Jedi.
She's never a
You
Jedi.
might be a little biased then. I agree. The show is good. I have some minor quibbles
Okay,
with that
the
show.
first 2 episodes, it was you know, but the rest
But-
is more
but
John
the-
Blaze. You know what I'm saying?
You know what John Blaze?
Okay.
You know what John Blaze? You know what I'm saying? Obi-Wan was alright. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. It's alright.
Oh no, Obi-Wan was not.
Yeah, Obi-Wan was
terrible?
Was not alright.
It had like
Obi-Wan
one
was-
good. It had no good episodes, but it had 10 minutes of goodness in one episode.
Obi-Wan was like
getting
a-
pulled through the fire.
Obi-Wan was a bad tease.
So you didn't like none of the Obi-Wan Darth Vader fights.
And it changes the continuity.
Yeah, that was it.
changes the continuity of the canon.
Does.
So I'm just like,
I didn't like Reva either.
I didn't like her.
Yeah, I think they did too much with trying to redeem her, and it really didn't come off like the payoff of that. I don't think it was.
And I don't
really-
know how many times we got to see people get stabbed in the belly or the gut and
not die.
then walk off and not die.
Really think I'd let you take all the credit?
2 hours later.
Hello, third sister.
But how many people were
lightsaber-
black and did that? Because black people are resilient. You know, we can live through
We
a
still
lot.
ain't seen Mace Windu. He got his hand cut off, electrocuted, and thrown out of a window.
But again, he's not confirmed dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
At this point, I don't even want him to come back. So some of the death battles we got today. Dang, I forgot. Oh wait, no, I know.
there's a few good ones.
We got Deadshot versus Wesley from Wanted.
Yeah,
If you remember
Wesley.
Wanted, where they were curving the bullets. So both sharpshooters, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Hitman.
y'all know Wesley, right? Wesley was vicious. Wesley had the little throw the bullets around the curve. But the whole time, Wesley was shooting the wings off of flies, though, man. Like the wings off the flies.
But that's what I'm saying. We have 2 sharpshooters who basically can shoot and target anything.
Yeah.
You
But
put them,
can
you
Deadshot-
at each other.
Can Deadshot fight though?
Yeah, he's not the best hand-to-hand combatant, but he's pretty proficient.
And Wesley can dodge
extremely.
bullets though. Dude can run
Bro,
fast.
Deadshot got them 2 wrist gauntlets that be.
Yeah,
you gonna
Wesley-
dodge all the bullets?
Wesley was
He ain't
better.
Matrix.
Wesley was better than his father.
Yeah.
The father was better than everyone else on the team. The guy who was pretending to be Wesley's father jumped from one building rooftop to another joint. Like this had to be like a quarter mile away. And he was screaming, ah! Like, you remember that part? Ah! And he shot like 3 people in mid jump.
Wait, what about
I've never seen Deadshot do this.
when Deadshot had to shoot them little
Yeah,
zombies?
but that
He
Zombies don't do nothing. They walk around and get hit. They like red shirts on Star Trek. They just get hit.
Yeah, but that's in the movie. I mean, you talking about Deadshot as a character in the comics. I mean, Deadshot has gone up against Batman and all these
But did
other.
he kill Batman?
Who's killed? Nobody's killed well. I mean,
He didn't kill. Oh no, just people. Bane.
yeah.
Could Deadshot beat Bane?
Well,
No. Well, I don't know.
Shoot him. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
because
That's what
nobody
I'm
really
saying.
ever shot Bane, but
I feel like if he takes the venom, the bullets will just bounce off him at one point.
no bull, right?
probably.
Bane's like Debo out this job. My bike, punk.
I mean, but
You know what I'm
Deadshot be
saying?
doing trick shots. Like I know in the
Yeah.
movie, he'll shoot like from here and then it'll bounce off
Yeah,
something.
he
and
ricochets things off of, and yeah. So I don't know. That seems pretty fair. I don't know who would win that, but
Wesley shot somebody on a moving train.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, giving you the game. He ran through a whole building with a revolver. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he did go hand in hand with the butcher dude, right?
And he went hand in hand with the butcher.
yeah,
The butcher dude.
I don't know. Wesley Gibson might be too nice. I don't know. Deadshot feels like he's a little bit more cold-blooded.
Oh, most definitely.
So I don't know. That might give him
by
the
the end, by the end of one, and Wesley was like,
oh yeah, by the end
try to make the perfect weapon.
Yeah.
But I'm the perfect weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the perfect weapon. That ain't stop. He get real zesty on him at the end of that
I
joke.
feel like the fight would start off like them trying to snipe each other, and then they'd just be missing.
I think Wesley would get to shooting bullets out the sky if Deadshot tried to shoot him like. Next thing you know, he's like, those were just the decoys. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to Wesley, man. Who's else on the list, man? Who else?
Oh, let's see. We got. I'm sorry.
we had Venom and Blue Beetle.
Yeah, Venom and Blue Beetle both have symbiotic relationships. So Blue Beetle has the scarab, and then Eddie Brock obviously has the symbiote. They can, morph their bodies into like weapons and everything like that.
But can Venom actually die?
Yeah, if you separate him from the symbiote.
If you do that, but outside of him separating from the symbiote, you can't really kill him unless you got like some type of sonic vibration or something.
Oh, well, yeah. Blue Beetle can,
a lot of his weapons like are sonic or energy based, so he can create like two big cannons and just.
I know, yeah. And I don't know.
Oh, in that case, hands down he would win. Like that's his main weakness.
Yeah.
Sonic vibrations. I'm gonna go ahead and separate you, kill Brock. Then I'm gonna scrape the remains up. Speaking of scraping the remains up, we gonna scrape to this quick break. You like how I did that? The segue to the scrape.
That was good. I like that segue.
After rent and power, I can get groceries. It's sad to say food comes last. Anna from Texas. No one should have to worry where their next meal will come from. Together, we can end hunger. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Every 2 minutes, a woman in the U.S. is diagnosed with breast cancer. And that's why when others look away, we lean in. We're fighting alongside patients because we know one moment can change everything. With your help, more moments of hope are possible. Join our fight. Save lives.
That's me pretending I just splashed in like Venom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I splashed in the chair.
I didn't get that reference. So.
I did.
You heard the sound effect.
You look like a wacky inflatable arm waving tube, man.
Yeah.
And them joints be blown.
Half off.
Get that joint. You're like, what's half off? These joints like for a chair, y'all want $15.99 for a love seat.
Oh goodness.
Get out of here, Bob's Furniture.
Yeah.
Bob be raping. Bob want all your money. Like,
living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall.
Back to Blue Beetle and them, because Blue Beetle was actually a good movie. That joint seemed really good, but
yeah, I like Blue Beetle, but yeah, I think Blue Beetle could probably take Venom because the difference to me feels like Venom is that symbiote is more organic, where the Scarab is like more like alien tech. So you would think that Venom being more organically based would more have the advantage to it, but because he has like, the sonic the sonic boom, the sound that affects him, and the fact that Blue Beetle can basically do that all day, I think that takes him out.
I think Venom would probably win because Blue Beetle, he's still. I mean, if he was to win.
Hold up, you talking about because he's fresh, but if we're talking about like in their peaks.
Yeah, I mean, well, Jaime Reyes, he's always been like a teenager, so he's still young and naive, so he may take a minute to actually figure out. The Scarab kind of thinks on its own, so it'll probably do stuff or probably try to analyze what Venom is doing, but I think Venom is going to bum rush him. I think Venom will go after him faster than he can react or do something.
I think if Venom crept up on Youngin, like what he probably going to do, like if they was beefing already, he's like, oh, there you go right there, and he going to run up on him. If he do it real quick, yeah, Venom got a chance. But if Youngin get in his bag though,
yeah,
like, cause he got actual weapons. It ain't like Venom can like post up from like 20 feet away and blast them. Youngin can do that, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't like Blue Beetle feels like he's more of a fighter. Like from what I saw in the movie, I don't know much about him from the video games or the comics, but like seeing him in the movie and like some of like his martial arts skills and some of the moves he has, like Venom doesn't seem like
Venom's just brute strength,
like a fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Eddie Brock was never a rumbler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He want to rap to you and talk trash. But then again, he might try to eat young.
That's what I'm saying. That too. Yeah.
He might try to eat him.
Yeah.
But hold up, does Blue Beetle fly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that once you can fly, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Venom can swing.
Swing what?
I mean, he just going to clip your tentacles or what do you want to pull him down from?
Man, the youngin can fly. I'm gonna grab you up. We gonna wrestle for a minute. I'm gonna fly about 2 miles in the air and let you go. You're free now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna latch onto him.
Embrace it. Well, latch onto what? I'm gonna blast you with something out my chest. You out of there.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta do.
Good happen.
Nah, Iron Man, you talking about he got a unibeam.
If he could just make weapons out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Who's next on the list? Blue Beetle got that one. You know what I'm saying? Champion.
All right, so we got Spawn versus Ghost Rider.
You know, that's actually a really good fight because neither of them
both are
die,
hell
really.
spawns, and you know, they were both like they made deals with the devils.
Deals with it. I know. I don't know. I don't know who would win as far as skill set. I would go with Ghost Rider just because aesthetically, just visually, how they look. I just like Ghost Rider's look more than I like Venom's look. I don't know. I just
the leather jackets and chains.
No, I like his motorcycle, the fire, like the flaming skull.
I don't know, man. I think Spawn, because Spawn, at the end of the day, before he became Spawn, he was a mercenary anyway. He
was a mercenary, and he's got that cape. Doesn't that cape like have a mind of its own?
Yeah, the cape be catching bodies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It'll spin a block on you.
I did a little more research. I knew of Spawn. But I ain't know Spawn got down like this. So apparently, Spawn
get down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Spawn just he got all them weapons. His cape sometimes be holding the weapons. You know, his cape kind of like Doctor Strange cape.
Yeah.
The chains. He
probably got chains too.
Which one? Yeah.
He spit like
they
energy
both,
projectiles out of his hands.
Yeah, they
and
both
all
control Hellfire. Spawn could teleport.
Yeah.
And the one advantage I thought Ghost Rider had was that penance stare, where he stares at him.
Oh yeah.
And like he makes you feel the pain of the souls or whatever that you've wronged in the past or whatever.
Feel their pain.
Spawn has that, but it's like ×2.
Okay.
And it's like that, but he said because Ghost Rider one is like more spiritual, like you feel it, but his is like physical and spiritual.
Yeah, you feel sad and you feel the pain.
Yeah. All right.
But by the time he gets you, like Spawn will chop you up. You know, the whole time his cape can cut you in half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Youngin got an attitude problem anyway. He be hanging out with the bums. He be getting high. Like Spawn's a thug, man.
No, you're probably right. Yeah, Spawn would probably take it.
I don't know, because like it would definitely come down to some of their powers, their supernatural powers, because they're both invulnerable. They both can heal.
Only thing about Spawn I would say gives him a disadvantage is every time he uses his powers, he loses some of his power. Yeah. Like every time he fights, he loses. Like say he's at 100, he get the rumbling with you. He's at 98. He gets the rumbling with you. He's at like 70. He get the rumbling with. So he gotta go at some point when he depletes all his power. He gotta go back to hell.
I mean, he beat what's his name, the Violator,
the little big clown.
Yeah, the clown joint.
I love that little joint. That's my man.
Hey, Spawn. He was like,
oh, you seen the movie?
Yeah.
The movie's crazy. You know what I'm
I saw it. I like that movie.
You don't like that movie?
Nah, that movie's terrible.
Oh, what?
You don't like Michael Jai White?
Dope.
Michael Jai White, he was great at Spawn.
No, not that movie. The cartoon.
Oh, the cartoon.
Oh, that was on HBO. Yeah. No, the animated show was good.
The movie, that don't even count.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
movie
saying?
was horrible.
The one that was voiced by Keith David.
Oh my God.
I think so, yeah.
Michael Jai White, I like him, man, but he's just not a good actor to me. Like, oh my God.
It depends on the project that he's in.
Black Dynamite.
He's like he's hot garbage, man. Oh my God. Like,
I mean, he's a great comedic actor. I just saw Outlaw Johnny Black.
Oh, you did?
Hilarious. He's great in that.
Man, unfortunately, the show has definitely run its course, and we went by pretty fast because you love us. But now,
What are you doing?
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes
All right, we're not gonna do this. Thank you guys for watching and everything. You know,
some people
appreciate. Make sure you guys subscribe to CTV Live.
Make
Subscribe.
my way down to Africa.
I'm in the rains of Africa.
I'd rather watch The Flash.
Was it in my singing?
Come on, Eric. Let's get into it.
We gonna see y'all next time. Until then, I'm some Africa.